I've seen so many posts recently that have been focusing on the glow up. And whereas I'm a big fan of the glow up, I've got a couple of things to say about it. Firstly, your glow up should be focused around you, your mental and emotional growth. Like looking good, exercising more, losing weight, changing your makeup routine, changing your style, that is all good in the hood. But if you're not making investments in your mental emotional health, then it's really half a glow up. All these songs that you hear, like, oh, he's gonna, Rovinga when he remembers me, and he's gonna make sure that, I'm gonna glow up so much that when he looks at me, he's gonna have all these regrets that, oh, I'm gone now and she was the best girl ever in my life. Guys, stop it. Men don't care. Okay, that is an illusion that women put themselves under to make them feel better about the fact that things didn't work out. Men do not let anything go that they really respect, desire, and love. So rather than focusing our glow-ups on how can I look so good and feel so excellent that when he sees me next, he regrets it. Do you see, like, psychologically how that's keeping you in one place? That's keeping you obsessed about this situation. It's keeping you, like, unable to actually move on. So I would say, instead of focusing the glow-ups on how much this person is going to regret losing you, focus your glow-up on why were you with that person? What reasons were you with that person? What reasons were there that you broke up? And how you can step up yourself mentally and emotionally. Like, are you better at handling situations now it's over? Or are you still an emotional, like, wreck? Literally like a pinball machine, like up, down, left, right, all over the gaff? Or are you actually in more control than you were before? Do you look better than when you were in the relationship because you're shining from the inside? Like you feel more alignment? Or are you shiny because you're just wearing 2 more layers of foundation? Like, we need to be more practical about what our glow-ups actually mean. Because in the long run, we can use our looks. We can use just the external parts to make us feel like we're really getting somewhere in life. But the fact of the matter is, the more time you waste on looking better for someone else to regret they lost you, you're basically losing all of your own time. You're wasting your own time. You're basically saying, I am now gonna go into revenge mode. And just because it benefits me a little bit more than full on outright, horrendous revenge, then it's worth it in the end. But trust me when I tell you, it really isn't. You can waste 1 year to 2 years more of your healing journey by ruminating around how you're going to make someone else regret the decisions that they made to not be with you. That's life. And I think what adds to this is that we live in an environment where people are constantly telling everyone else and themselves that you're just perfect just the way you are. Nobody is perfect just the way they are. We're all a work in progress. All of us have habits or mindsets or things that we do that other people might not necessarily agree with or like. And we have to appropriately take our shortcomings on board, because when we work on them, it just makes our life better. It makes our communication better, our relationships that are left in our life better. So please don't focus too deeply on how your glow up is going to make somebody else respond. Because as someone who has lived that cycle as well, you don't get what you want out of it. Even if you did get what you want out of it, it's still pulling you back, because relationships end for a reason. And this kind of dreamy land we go into of he's going to see what he's lost. That's all the films, that's all the songs. That is literally media penetrating into your brain. I can see the outcome of what it's going to be, because if I'm looking like a baddie, he's going to be like, I can't believe it. Forget what he thinks. Forget what he thinks. How do you feel about yourself? How do you think about yourself? Where are you going in life? Because this main goal of I'm going to look so bad that everyone's going to regret. Excuse me, J-Lo, Beyonce, Shakira. And that's just to name a very few amount of top 10 ladies. Like literally, they are top tier in their looks, their talent, their everything. And even they got cheated on. So basing all of your value around how you look and how big your glow up is not really gonna get you anywhere. Because the real glow up is when it's a 2-part series. One part is on the inside and then the other part is on the outside. Because that internal glow is something you can't replace. Whereas when you wipe all your makeup off and take your fancy clothes off, who's left there at the end of the day? Can you still be with yourself in your most bare form? And without that internal work, that internal glow up, it's not going to happen. Because you'll still think of yourself with that element of low self-esteem. You'll still look out in the world and think things are bigger and better than me and I'm not good enough. Because you're making other people's opinions and other people's parameters and society's parameters as your personal goals on how you feel like life is going to improve for you. And none of that happens on the outside. None of it. Look at all these people that are saying to you that they've reached all this fame, all this wealth, but their mental health, their depression is through the roof. Why? Isn't that a sign to us that the external factors are like icing on the cake, but the ingredients in that cake, if you're not paying attention and you use the wrong flour or you use salt instead of sugar, the whole outcome is a completely different thing. So what you're putting in your body and consuming, and that's not just food and drinks, nutrients, it's about the books you read, the shows you watch, and it's about making sure that we don't run to things that only make us feel good. Because most of the things that make us feel good quickly are terrible for us. And we can all relate to the fact that we probably have 1 or 2 really terrible things that we've got habits for. But let's not add to our anguish by basing the meaning of who we are as women and using these glow-ups just to make men angry. Men don't care. They don't care. So stop pretending in your mind like they do and care about yourself as much as you wanted this particular person to care about you. Because it takes time. Like some people have been in long relationships. It takes them years and years to get better. And only when you come out of that side, you realize I am not letting my morals, my values, my structure of life, the integrity that I have in my life to be screwed up or questioned by anyone. And that's where the real self-esteem comes from. Because there's plenty of women out there that have slapped all on, wearing the most designer clothes, but they live in a darkness because their mind and their emotions aren't right. So let's focus our glow up on bigger and better things now, not just, looking fit.